What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, I'm finally home. It's been a while since I've made a video just because I've been so busy with a lot of stuff. It's been going on here at home, but the Super Bowl is just a couple of days away. I really am really excited, as you can tell, for this game. Rams Bengals, I would not have called that at the beginning of the year. But here's some of my thoughts going into this game, and at the end, I'll give you guys my prediction. So, the Cincinnati Bengals are doing something right now that is just, to me, is miraculous. This is March Madness-esque. Like, I've heard other reporters say, or, journalists talk about how they compare them to like a 6 seed in the tournament that just catches fire and keeps winning, close buzzer beaters and stuff like that. And I 100% agree. I literally was telling people after they beat the Chiefs, because that first half against the Chiefs, I was like, man, they are not in the same league. They don't deserve to be here. They've just been getting lucky from bad play from Ryan Tannehill and the Titans, mostly Tannehill. But all of a sudden in that second half, Joey be cool, like, you know what I mean? Man, I don't know what it is about this kid, dude. Like, Joe Burrow, I watched him when he was at LSU, and this guy was just absolutely incredible. He's not scared of the big stage. He's clutch. He just has a way of just staying in it. He got sacked 9 times against the Titans, and he's still stuck in there, and he won that game. He came back against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and the Chiefs. I thought for sure the Chiefs were going to blow them out, especially after that first half, but just the way they stuck in it and just came back, and I think Kansas City played a little too conservatively, and that's what worries me about the Super Bowl. I really think that the Rams can do to Cincinnati what the Chiefs were starting to do. I think they could go up big early. I think they could end up with a score like 21-3. But I could just see the Bengals coming back on the Rams. That's why this game could get pretty gnarly. Now, on the flip side, the Rams pass rush, which contains Leonard Floyd, it has Aaron Donald, it has Von Miller, that defensive line, they're insane. Like, the way that they turned it on against the 49ers at the end of that game 2 weeks ago in the NFC Championship was absolutely insane. I mean, I was literally thinking we're going to get 49ers Bengals Part 3 all over again, and it was so disheartening. But then all of a sudden, that defense just turned it up, and Stafford came back with another fourth quarter comeback, and like he's always done. And it's just crazy to me that, it could be a blowout, but I don't think it's going to be, because I just have so much respect for the Bengals offense, and I just feel like they caught fire. I feel like they've caught lightning in a bottle. They've got a Cinderella story going, but I don't know. It's so tough, because I want to say that the Rams are going to destroy them, you know what I mean? Because the Rams have gone through they've gone through Tom Brady and the defending champions. They went through a mobile and extremely talented quarterback like Kyler Murray, and they somehow were able to exercise their demons against the Niners and were able to beat them in a hard-nosed smash mouth body bag game, George Kittle. They were able to win. And that was a lot of times people would say, hey, if you go hard-nosed, smash-mouth, like knockdown, drag-out kind of game with the Rams, because they're such a finesse offense, you can beat them. Well, they did that. They barely came away with the win, but hey, you win by an inch or you win by a mile, a win's a win. So, and it was a comeback win, which is very much makes me excited for this game. But what I will say is, you look back on the history of Super Bowls, the Patriots against the Eagles and against the Giants on 2 separate occasions were heavy favorites. The Eagles with Nick Foles, nobody thought that Cinderella run was going to end the way it did, but it did, and the Eagles won. Against the Giants, when the Giants, I think, were a wild card team that year, and the Patriots are undefeated, and they ended up losing. So, and that's with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, 2 of the greatest to ever do it in their respective fields. So Do I think the Bengals have a chance to win? Absolutely. Do I think the Rams are going to win? Yes, I still think the Rams are going to win. There's just too many people on this Rams team that want it so bad. OBJ wants this. Matt Stafford wants this. Aaron Donald, after being there, a couple years ago, along with Cooper Kupp, Sean McVay wants redemption, especially after he got embarrassed by Bill Belichick in 2018. It's just, I just think the Rams are somehow going to find a way to make this happen. Are they going to win in a blowout? They could, but I doubt it. I really don't think Joe Burrow is going to let that happen. He's something special. And, this is one team that if my team were to lose to, I think I could handle it because Cincinnati is such a feel good story. Joe Burrow did what Matt Stafford couldn't do. Now, granted, Matt Stafford didn't have nearly as many weapons as Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals have an extremely underrated, offense. Everyone just wants to talk about Jamar Chase, but don't forget T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. And that defense showed out and showed up against Patrick Mahomes in that second half, and they were getting to him and they were pressuring him, and they caused turnovers. So all I can say is I think the Rams are going to end up winning 27-17. I hope I'm right, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, thanks again. There's a lot of stuff going on with the MLB as well. I'm probably going to have that be my next video, so stick around and wait for that. But until then, enjoy the Super Bowl. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in again. I'll see you next time.